how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx. We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington football team. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Out of the the shotgun. Haskins. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
And 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. This to Jarwin. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Elliott. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Nice touchdown, baby. Keep working.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7. Washington, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. taken about 7 yards deep. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They go play action now. Haskins. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Carson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Pass complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go play action with Haskins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. They run it with Carson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Haskins to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took them inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold them to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll throw from the gun. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Washington 3.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This is Carson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has made this a one-score game. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Cowboys 14. Washington.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Cowboy ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
56.
From the 31, Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
It's a gain of 6.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin.
Prescott.
A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Elliott. Room here to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
1-yard gain.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Brought down right.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run with Elliott, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. return to the power game at Olawale. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Well, there was a trust factor in that call, turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the first down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
Washington.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having him to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Play action. Haskins. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead is up to 14.
Kick is good. Makes the score Cowboys 24, Washington 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Steven Sims now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Steven Sims on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But it's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Haskins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Off play action. Haskins. And this is caught by Watkins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I'm coming. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now Haskins on first down. Slings this deep for McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
We go. Hold on. Mike's by four. One set. Check, please. Mike 54. Watch the car.
Off the play fake. Haskins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this is up and good from Pinheiro. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
Hey, watch the block. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Oh, that block. Tight go. Hey, kill.
Elliott trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Brings up third down.
So a third and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. Prescott from the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Man, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 56. Mike 56. You can't block me. You can't block me. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. Jump.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Hey, kill. 47.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Check. Here we go. 46. Here we go. Kill. 56. Mike. 56. Mike. 56. Right there. 56. Here we go. Show it up. Check.
Here's Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Prescott down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, Carson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They run again with Carson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a give, right side. It's Carson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Sean Lee on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Intercepted by the...
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's Washington that scoops it up. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Carson on the carry.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Carson. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
That's the
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. First and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Carson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Prescott looks to throw on first. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes this Washington 34. Cowboys.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
22-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go to Elliott again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Elliott, the ball
called a no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
throwing. Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Breaks the tackle, now rally. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He was brought down
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Now Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
First down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 42 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for Washington. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
For Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Washington, 41.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.